I think toddler nutrition is vital because the toddlers are going to grow into children and children grow into teenagers and teenagers grow into our next generation. So if we don't get it right now, we have this very small window of opportunity to get things right or as good as they can be. And if we miss that, we've missed it. You can't go back, you can't turn the clock back. And I know with my own children who are 3 and 19 months old, I get lots of things wrong. I get the sleep patterns wrong, for example. But the one thing I've really tried hard with is to get their meal times regular and to try and give them nutritious food. And I think if you do that, then they have the best chance of knowing that's the way to eat in the future. So they expect good food, they expect regular food, and those expectations carry on throughout life. So you're sort of setting them up for life, as it were. Hopefully, ask me again in 10 years' time whether it's worked or not. There are so many different things that can affect a toddler's diet, from obviously the things that stop toddlers eating wherever they come from, whether it's diarrhoea and sickness, whether they're just feeling tired, they're stressed about some changes in their lives, maybe there's another brother or sister come along, maybe they've moved house, maybe the parents aren't getting on. So many things that can throw a toddler off their eating, their desire to eat. But also the practicalities of modern parenthood now. So many parents are working and they simply don't have time to produce a home-cooked meal every night of the week, and the children are in nursery and perhaps they aren't getting the right kind of food in the nursery during the day. Perhaps other people are caring for them and they're not taking quite as much concern as a parent would. And then just things, for example, a family's financial situation. Maybe they'd have the will to produce great food 3 times a day, but they just aren't financially able to. There's so many factors at play that can affect a toddler's nutrition. We think 8 out of 10 toddlers aren't getting enough iron in their diet, and we need iron for good energy levels, for concentrating, for actually IQ even, and cognitive development. So if there are 8 out of 10 toddlers not reaching the optimum levels, there are also quite a few who aren't even getting the minimum levels, and at that point there's a risk of them developing iron deficiency anemia, where these profound effects could be found in the children. So yes, it's very important that children are getting enough of that particular nutrient. When it comes to vitamin D, not having enough of that vitamin will put a child at risk of not having optimally developed bones, so they're less strong than they should be, possibly even developing rickets. The implications are very serious, but I think a lot of parents don't know about the implications of poor diets, and in a way, why should they? They haven't perhaps had a chance to read about it and find out about it, and I think very often we do what our own parents have done. So if you have been raised in a family where your own parents don't cook, or you were looked after by a series of other people who cared for you, and you didn't have regular meals, you won't have the role model to actually provide that backdrop for your children's meals. So it's very difficult for parents these days to know how to go forward, and even to know that they might be doing something wrong.